welcome back to my channel. To the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome. To the old subscribers, I thank you so much for your continuous support. In this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you how to dress up for the winter here in Toronto. So it's January now, and for some reason the winter is just beginning to pick up. Earlier today was minus 22 degrees and right now it's minus 18 degrees. So I'm going to be sharing with you how to dress up appropriately for the weather. So the trick is you have to layer up, but you have to learn how to layer up the right way. Over a year ago, I met this young man who had just arrived in Canada, and for some reason he did not know what the weather was. So he landed at the airport and he was freezing, and he told me that was the scariest day of his life here in Toronto. And I figured, you know, people actually need to know what the weather is and also learn how to dress appropriately for it. Also, I'm going to be sharing with you how I keep myself healthy during the winter, because it's a very serious time of year. You can get really sick if you do not properly look after yourself. So I'm going to be showing you the things that I use in terms of supplement to keep healthy. If you're interested in learning the information in this video, please keep watching. I'm going to be taking you into the bedroom where I will be showing you how I'm going to dress up for the weather today. I'm going to be going out briefly. I'm going to dress this way whether it's minus 18, minus 20, minus 30 degrees. Last year it got up to minus 36 or 37 degrees, and I dressed about the same way because the truth is at some point you just get so used to the cold, it doesn't really matter anymore. But the most important thing is that you do not get sick. Okay, so let's go in. Today is actually a really good winter day. Like I said earlier, the winter is just beginning to pick up, and for this time of year and having minus 22, minus 18 degrees, it's nothing. It's not that cold. And it's also a little sunny. So I already picked out the things I'm going to be wearing today. I have hats. You know what, I'm not going to be wearing any hats, but these are the kinds of hats that, you know, are really nice for the weather. Also I have my scarf right here. I remember buying this scarf for about $20 when it was on sale, and it's been so helpful. I have friends who actually diss me for this scarf, but when you have a scarf that's like a blanket, so big, nice and warm, please, I don't care, it keeps me warm, and that's what's most important to me. So this is a fleece vest that you just wear inside, just one layer before you wear your jacket, and this actually really keeps you warm. So I'm going to be showing you how I use it. Also, I have this thermal wear that I got from the UK. I think it was from Primark, so you can imagine it's not expensive at all. This thermal wear is so warm, and that's all I need to wear underneath my jean or whatever, and it's so good. It keeps me so warm. I've been looking for something like this since I've been in Toronto for almost 3 years, but I have not found anything that's close to it. It looks really old right now, but what I normally do to just make it look nice is to clean it up with this shaver. So I just use the shaver to remove any hair on the, yeah, I just use the shaver to remove this, and it looks, just look at that, it just looks clean. I also invest in tank tops like these. I wear these before I wear my sweatshirts or maybe a jacket or a top, a shirt. So that's what I do. Also, I have this long socks. I normally wear long leggings I wear them maybe after I wear my thermal wear. I wear socks, and if I want to seal in that heat, I wear these above. Now to the gloves. I do not really like to wear gloves, but they're very important, just to help you keep warm. There are also these types, they are called the mittens. People actually prefer these because you can take your hand out. This is how you wear these, like these. Most importantly is your jacket. So I got this jacket from an outlet store in Vaughan. My friend took me there and he was very helpful in showing me how to dress up for cold. It's very important to buy the right jacket for the cold. Now this is not the best quality of jacket, but this was the kind of jacket I could afford at the time I got it, and it's doing the job because I know how to layer properly before I wear it. And sometimes I even get too hot. I think at the time it was on 40% sale, so the discount plus taxes, so you have to pay something called harmonized sales tax here in Canada. It's 13% off your purchase, so whatever you buy you have to times it by 1.13, right? So I think this was 100 and something plus taxes, so I think it all came to 160 something dollars. If you want to buy a real winter gear, it would be maybe from 500 to 800 ish dollars. It costs a lot, so you might want to consider going to a thrift store if you like, to get one. Something I think it is also worth mentioning is that if you take the public transportation system, you have to realize that there's a lot of people, and sometimes people get sick and they're coughing, and you know there's a lot of bacteria in the air. Do not feel uncomfortable to use a nose mask. I do not feel uncomfortable to do so because my health is my job, it's my priority. I mean, I have to protect myself. So if I'm not wearing a turtleneck and I'm not able to pull up my turtleneck to cover my nose, or if I'm not carrying my massive scarf to do that, and I find that I have a nose mask, I just cover my nose. You'll definitely find people walking around with, you know, stuff like this, and it's not unusual. Do not feel offended by it. It's just you doing what you're supposed to do to protect yourself. Now let's talk about socks. I have these really old ones that I got from the UK. They work for me. I like them, so I've kept them ever since. But today I'm going to have to layer up my feet because minus 18 degrees. Not too bad, but my feet gets really cold sometimes. Now finally to the boots. These boots cost me $60 plus tax. Not bad at all for a boot. It could cost you up to $500 to buy winter stuff if you're on a budget like me. You have to get boots that are at least fair enough to keep you going in the time being. You have to get the ones that have these kinds of grip, because when it's wet, when it's snowy and it's wet, you have to wear shoes that can prevent you from sliding. Do not buy any boots that has a smooth. Those ones are not for the winter. They are definitely not for the winter here. Moving from England to Toronto made me realize that there is no winter in the UK. At least in the time I was there. The coldest I think it ever got was -4 degrees, and that is absolutely nothing compared to the winter here. So all the winter fashion that I had in the UK, I do not do fashion here in Toronto. I do not try it. And like in the beginning, I wasn't sure. I thought, you know, it was important to get lots of winter stuff, but no, you don't have to have tons of winter stuff. I wear my running shoes pretty much throughout December because it doesn't really get cold until late December, early January. Then I start wearing my boots like for weathers like this. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I will be dressing up right now, so keep watching. feel really warm right now. I'm just going to dash out for a little bit. I'll show you what outside looks like though, so come with me, let's go. So now that I've shown you how to get dressed for the weather, let me show you how I take care of my health. There's a few supplements that I use when it's winter time. So I do not wait to get sick before I take care of myself. Is coffee okay? My baby's in the background. So sometimes I'm already taking these things at random times, and at other times when I feel like I have been exposed, I just, you know, pump up my supply. So my first thing is this Ecstasy Supreme powder. It's this Sisu brand, and it's very important for my health, for the health of my family. Actually, we all take it. It just boosts your immune system and prevents you from getting sick, actually. So I take this when I feel like I'm exposed, and also when I just want to boost my immune system to prepare myself for the weather. Also, I take this zinc and copper balance. This is actually magic. Like, it's very, very strong, so you have to eat a lot before. I personally feel like these are elements that should not be ignored. You do not get enough from other things, so it's very important that you supplement, and it works for me, so that's great. So my next thing is my iron supplement. I always take my iron supplement because sometimes I get really tired, and it just really helps me with good sleep. It helps me to feel a lot better, and yeah, I make sure I do it during the winter. And saving the best for the last, I take this vitamin D. I'm supposed to take this every day, but sometimes I don't remember, but it's very, very important. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's very important for you to take a vitamin D, especially in the winter time, to maintain your body, especially your bones, because you get little or no sun, and you really, really need vitamin D. So the vitamin D I take is from Raw Food Nutrition and Herbal Remedy. It's the best vitamin D I have ever used. It's $35 and it's 120 ml. And it contains vitamin D3, K2 and vitamin A. So I mean, it's great value for money. Even if it was more, it's still worth it. So that's all for this video. If you like this video, please thumbs up, leave your comments in the comment section, and please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can see more videos. Whenever I post, you get a notification. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.